What's that sound? It's For Amusement Only, the EM and Bingo Pinball Podcast.
Welcome back to For Amusement Only. This is Nick Baldridge. Next in our series of a chronological review of Bally's bingo pinball machines would be Ticker Tape, and following that would be Double Up. However, I've gone over both of those machines in previous episodes, and so tonight I'm going to talk about Bally's Hawaii from 1973. Now, Hawaii is the sister game to Double Up, and therefore it retains all the features of Double Up but adds one additional. So, before we get into all the features, and there are many in Hawaii, let's talk about what a bingo pinball machine is in general. It is a multi-coin pinball machine. You insert your first coin, the machine resets, and at that point you can wager additional coins to attempt to get jumps in odds or features. Now, why would you want this? Well, the goal of a bingo pinball machine is to try and line up numbers on the backglass in such a way that you will win a number of replays as indicated by the odds. So in order to do this, you have to push buttons on the front of the cab to tell the machine which way you're going to bet. Before you put in your next coin, you have to push either the red button for a chance at advancing both features and odds, the green button for a chance at advancing features only, or the blue button for a chance at advancing odds only. Now your odds go from 4 for 3 in a section, 16 for 4 in a section, and 80 for 5 in a section, all the way to 192 for 3 in a section, 480 for 4 in a section, and 600 for 5 in a section. But this machine offers an additional feature that allows you to change your scores under player control when awarded. The catch is you have to do it before shooting either your second ball or your third ball. And what this allows you to do is set any one color as double. Now, the colors are the colors as represented by the odds, but also the colors as represented by the sections on the backglass. And these are the things that you're aiming for. So, your odds can jump independently in red, green, and yellow, and blue is tied to green, so it moves it in line with the green. But as you insert coins to improve your odds, you want to shoot for the one which has the highest return. So on the backglass you have sections which are carved out of 20 individual numbers, and the playfield likewise has the same 20 numbers, and your goal is to shoot the ball and nudge the machine, there are no flippers, in order to land in the holes which represent that one particular color with the highest odds. Or if you miss it, go for the one with the second best odds. Or, failing that, you go for whatever one you can do. Now, in order to thwart you, Bally introduced, with these 20-hole machines, a concept called the star zone. The star zone is one number which is carved out of each section and has a star the same color as the section. Now, the problem with this is that it is the fifth number in every section, and if you land in it as, say, your third number or fourth number in a section, you don't win. You have to get 3, 4, or 5 in a section to win, but the star zone doesn't count unless it's the fifth number. So in this way, you can be cheated out of any given section win because of that star zone. Now, the star zones are useful in situations aside from your fifth in a section. It can be used in a feature that will light randomly, awarding either 300 or 600 replays for hitting all 4 numbers in the star zones. It can also be used to start your red letter game. The game will randomly light either 3 in star zones or 2 in star zones to start your red letter game. And the red letters are one of the letters in Hawaii. Those letters will increase with the red odds. When you get 3 or 2 in the star zones, and you have the red letter game lit, then you hold down the R button, all the balls will drop, and the game will start ticking up odds and features as indicated by the score and instruction cards for that letter. So in Hawaii, much like Double Up, there is the score doubling feature. With this, you can move any one color to be double. When you do so, it will knock all the other colors to scoring 1/2 the normal odds. Now, the trick with this is that you have to earn the feature. So as you're paying in coins, it will light either before second or before third to choose your scores. And actually, this feature will light with the odds. On my Double Up, which is a sister game to Hawaii, if you get the score changing feature, then it makes the other features much more difficult to light. It also makes the odds much more difficult to light. They'll move, but it takes more time. I guess Bally figured that was a very powerful feature. So, aside from that, this game has the ability to quadruple any one odds. So if the game will randomly spot you double in any one color, red, yellow, green, or blue, so if it gives you this doubled in any one color, and it gives you the feature that allows you to change your scores, then you can set it to give you quadruple odds in any one color. Of course, the rub is that you still get half in any of the other colors, so you need to be pretty good at making your numbers in the intended section. Now, aside from this, Hawaii brings back the extra ball feature. You can get up to 3 extra balls, which is always welcome in any version. And then lastly, Hawaii brings back Stop and Shop, but it does it in a slightly different way. Games like Cypress Gardens, it will allow you to put in more coins before shooting your 3rd ball or before shooting your 4th ball. And when it does this, you play for a chance at advancing your odds only. Hawaii has a feature called Second Guess, and Second Guess allows you to play for a chance at advancing your odds and features, both, in the middle of the game, which is pretty cool. Now, the trick with this system and setup is that it is much less likely to give you an odds or features jump in the middle of the game, because the game knows that if you're playing for that, you've probably got something pretty good cooking. So let's talk about artwork. Hawaii has a purple backglass, and the purple is alternating zigzags of dark and lighter purple. The bingo card is surrounded by flowers, and you have a few palm trees jutting out here and there. As far as the cabinet goes, you have a yellow base coat with some green zigzags about halfway up, and then at the bottom of the cab. The Playfield has the best artwork out of the whole package, I think. And the Playfield for Hawaii is kind of reminiscent of Venice, or one of the other recent 20-hole games, in that you have 3 Hawaiian hula dancers, which are arranged around the playfield. These are done in that outline drawing style, which I liked so much on Venice and London. In the background you have some palm trees, and then you've got coffin-shaped bamboo surrounds around each of the holes on the playfield. There was some fun speculation on the Facebook page not too long ago about Hawaii and its weight, and this may have been the heaviest bingo that Bally produced. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you very much for listening. My name again is Nick Baldridge. You can reach me at foramusementonlypodcast@gmail.com, or you can call me on the Bingos line 724-BINGOS 1, 724-246-4671. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Casts via RSS, on Facebook, on Twitter at Bingo Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram, also at Bingo Podcast, or you can listen to us on our website, which is foramusementonly.libsyn.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.